Hello my dear crafters. So after this video I am heading out to the craft fair. It's 3 days. It's going to be this Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and I'm really excited. This year they let me introduce also my rope baskets, which is great because some of them I'll even use, and I'll show you now, to display my products. And I'm going to sell them as well, so I'm really excited about that because you make more money too. And yeah, I honestly think this is the best product ever because you really don't spend much and you sell it for much more than, and it's quick. That's the thing too. But anyway, and that's my I have two courses on my craftingwithpaula.com. You have the link below. I have two bestsellers. One is this one, how to make rope baskets, because I make it very easy. You guys know I like to do that. The other one is this one, which I'll show you next, because this is a bestseller every year. That's basically lip balm. These little purses always sell out. I have these ones that are more for showing in video, so you might have seen this one. But these I don't sell, I just leave it here. I make tons of those. So these are my two bestseller courses online because they do sell. And now because this craft fair is the biggest one I participate, I am really glad I'm going to sell these. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Do get your notebooks and your pens because along the way I am giving you tons of tips, especially on how to maybe combine items together. Also tips on these little things here. I have tons of these all over my table, and I'll give you I'll show you what kind of signs I make that really either invite your buyers to buy something because it gives them ideas or describes the product. So at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the kind of signs that I make, okay? And let me know in the comments because some of you asked me last year, how do you make these little signs? I make them on Canva, and I could maybe do a video for you showing you how to make this on Canva. It's really easy, guys. You just put the frame, you write in the middle, and you print it. But I know a lot of us are not very tech savvy. Anyway, so let's begin by these little guys, and I start by giving you the first tip about that. So these are a must. If you have to choose one thing to grab the attention of your buyers, guys, nothing grabs the attention more than these little guys. It's just a little tiny post-it note. You need the Velcro dots. I'll have the link below to that, to the one that I buy. So you just cut this strip of paper depending on how thick they are because they are different. Depends on the one that you buy. See? That's my first tip for you. The one that I buy, I break it in half because it's even thicker than this one. But yeah, what I do is I get one of these. I just fill it up. And this year I made quite a bunch that is not Christmas because last year people asked me, do you have anything that's not Christmas? Because it is October, you know. So people really asked me last year, so I made a whole bunch. I have another box of these. These usually either sell out or I was left with maybe 4 or 5 from last year. Guys, if you put this on your booth in a very visible place, these will 100% call the attention of people. Everybody, even people who don't buy anything, they kind of browse through their eyes, and when they see this, oh my gosh, what are these? These are so cute. And the idea I gave you too, if you want to make it even cuter, I didn't because I wanted to make this really fast, but you can even add a little handle here and make it a little purse. I'll do that for my next craft fair, for some, because then I can put them together with these, like this, like mama and baby. So yeah, just make it cute, make it look good. So anyway, that's how I display these. I just put 2 or 3 of these little baskets that I make, and I put them in 2 different places and right in front. Right, it's the first thing they do. I guarantee you guys. And this is already a tutorial, okay? Don't forget to go to my playlist. There is a playlist under the video. You see the tabs, and one of them is playlists. So you click on playlist, and then you see craft fair items, no, ideas and tutorials. So you click there, you see this one. It's there, and it's under my Christmas one too. So that's my first one, and let me give you the first tip, okay? So here's how I buy it. I buy it on Amazon. It comes a whole bunch, so it's really, really cheap. You can buy bulk, but look how thick these are. You can buy them at Dollar Tree, but honestly, not worth it. It's better to buy it here, and I'll have the link below. So look how thick this is. I showed you one here that is thicker than normal, but even that, oh my gosh, look at that. This one is too thick, so easy peasy. So you just find the kind of the middle, eyeball it, like this. So no, a little more. Oh my gosh, guys. So there you go. Just do this. You have two. My first tip for you, if it's too thick, honestly, make two of each. Each one, you can get two out of it, okay? So that's my first tip for you, and make tons of these. You will sell out, and do take my class. I make this so easy to learn how to make these baskets. It's my bestseller course online. So that's the first one. Let's move now to chapsticks, lip balm, and I have 5 options this year. So chapsticks, I always sell a lot of chapsticks. People love it. It's beginning of the, well, it's fall, but in Portland, because it rains, it starts to feel like winter very early. So I have 5 options of boxes, and that's when these little signs really help, because I have on my table, and I practically sell out, and I'll show you the ones that I have this year, an area of my table where I only have packaging. So basically they're boxes. So I don't want them to think that this is just a box. So I make sure I have a sign. It's not here, but I'll show at the end, because I really think it helps people understand what the products are. And I'll teach you everything about signs at the end of the video. So here are the options I have for this one. Is a new tutorial coming up in a few days. All the rest that I'm going to show you, they are already tutorials on my channel. Just go to the playlist, okay? So this is the one that's coming up. I'm teaching you how to make this. You might remember that last year I had this one, which is this. Let me see here. This is kind of the same idea, except that I cut it so I can put it up like this. So it stands like that. And this one, the difference is, this one is a die set. So if you don't have a die cutting machine, no good. So I created this one that does not need a die set, so you can make it, okay? But this one, again, you find the link in my playlist. So this is one option, that's this year's new option. I still have 1 or 2 more options for my next craft fair that I'll have tutorials coming up. That's the second option. Pricing, I forgot. So those little things, this little post-it, I am charging $1 for each. Last year I charged $1.50, and it sold a lot. But here's the thing, they asked me this year to not have cents, and I do think that $2 is too much for one little post-it note. So I just lowered to 1, made more, and I'm sure I'll sell a lot. So that one was one. This one, except for this one, because it's more work, it takes longer to make, even though it's easy to make, and that's another class too. I'll have the link below for you. But I just think you can't compare. It's way more work, and it's cuter too, honestly. It's a little purse. You can't beat a little purse, guys. You just can't. People love little purses. So anyway, these are always $4. That's how much I charge. Do take into consideration your public, because even different craft fairs have different craft prices. I sometimes change depending on where I am. So chapsticks, $4, except for this. This one is $5. See? $5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's option number 4. That's also a tutorial. No dies needed. You don't need a die set for this. And it's already published. Go to my playlist and you find it. That's I love this little box, guys. Honestly, I really love it. Yeah. And here's what I'm gonna do today, guys. I will make a lot of effort to do this for you guys because I know it helps. As I am putting my things together, I'll even do some behind the scenes footage to show you me getting the table ready. But I will take pictures and film the display for you, okay? How I'm going to display these. So that's 4. And the last one, you've seen this last year. This is a scan and cut tutorial if you have a scan and cut. So you have the plastic thing here. And I made 2 things. It's the same tutorial, so you can either make this or this. What is this? This is a money holder. Look at that. You can put your dollar inside. No, that's not a real dollar, guys. Don't worry. So again, that's why I make these. So for these, I always put this right there. Money holder kits. Just add, because the way I sell them is like this, right? So this is just 2 pieces of 2 layers, back and front. You have the little ribbon. Everything's ready. All you need to do is just put the money and glue. So, but I want them to know that it's just add the money and glue the back. Make it easier for them to understand what they're buying, and that will make them buy it. So that's another tip for you. Write it down. So, yeah, so 5 options. We have this one, and I just had a tag come off from somewhere, and I have no idea what. Oh, these are $2, okay? These are $2. These are just the plastic things, the holders for money. Those are $2. All of these are 4, and I need to find the other one, the one that's missing. So this is 1 option, 2 options. Let me see if it's missing here. 3 options. Has to be one of these. Yeah, it's this one. There you go. 5 options. These are all chapsticks. Oh, and the cute one, the cutest of all. Guys, take this class, really. And it does help me because it's a class online. It's very cheap. It's like $9.99, and it does help me maintain, you know, I pay so many things for this channel. Like my not website, but my courses. You have to pay a lot to have your classes online. So there you go. So that's chapstick. We're going to move on to, okay, I'm going to give a whole bunch of tips now on those little mini notebooks that we make and you guys love. Let me show you what I did to them this year. So mini notebooks, you know, these tiny notebooks that we make from the Dollar Tree. Here's what I did this year. Last year I had tons of those, just individually. It wasn't even wrapped. Maybe I put it in a plastic bag, but I didn't do this. I didn't do that. The top. But here's what I did this year, because they didn't buy many last year, but I thought I had an idea, and I'll let you know if it worked, okay? What I did was I just packed it. I packaged it nicer this year. I put like the top, and I added a pen to every single one of them. See? So I added some value to the little notebooks, and even this one has a little bookmark at the back and the pen. So it's a pen, a bookmark. This one has a bookmark too. So I added more value to these little ones. I don't know why this bag is bigger. Well, oh, I know why. It's because of the notebook. The ones that have the bookmark, they need it bigger. So anyway, so you have in every single one of them, I added a pen, a bookmark to most of them. Because this one I didn't add a bookmark, but it does have the elastic. So I added value to them, and I'm going to charge more. So let's see how it does, okay? That's the thing with craft fairs, guys. You will find that you have to keep experimenting. Don't just make one thing and say, oh, this is what it is. No, how can I add value to this and maybe charge a little more? So now I'm charging $4 instead of $1 for each, or $2. So I'm charging $4. I think a little bit pricey for sure. We know how much this cost, but let's see. It doesn't hurt. I would charge between $3 and $4, no less than that, because it's the cutest thing. Look at this. So now it looks more like a gift. So I think this will sell more this year. I will let you know, because you know, after my craft fair next week, in a couple of weeks, I will have like my best sellers. And I did that to every single one. Remember this tutorial? That's an old tutorial from I don't know, a couple of years ago. It's in my craft fair series too, and I believe it's in my Christmas notebook ones too. So this one, $3, because I basically just covered it, and it's one of those from the Dollar Tree as well that has the 3 notepads, and I added a pen. So I added a pen to everything. And let's see how it does, okay? This is a leftover for 2 years ago, so I just looked at it and said, I can't put you like this anymore. I have to do something to you. So I did. So next, let's look at packaging. I have tons of boxes this year, so I'll just briefly show you the packaging, because guys, it sells out. It really does. I started doing this 2 years ago, and in like 10 minutes, they bought everything. And again, I have a beautiful sign that says a gift to impress or something like that, because it invites them to buy the boxes. So let me show you some of the boxes I have. Before I show you the packaging, I forgot to show you this. Remember this? We just made this. It's a very recent tutorial. And again, I usually would just put this like this on the table, and I'm sure it would sell. I have maybe 10 of these that I made. But if you do this, if you just add the top, just measure the size of your plastic. So for this one, this plastic here, I know you guys are going to ask, so let's see, 6. So it's 6 by probably 8. So this plastic here is perfect for this. I just added inside, again, add value. I added a pen, a mini notebook, and a bookmark. And you have the bag that is the cutest thing ever. So look at that. This one, same thing. You have the pen, the book, and the bookmark. And this one, same thing. So add a plastic bag. This top. This is just if this is 6, I would do 6 1/4, because you need a little space on the back. And this is 1 1/2. So just cut a paper that is 3 and fold it. Very easy, but it adds so much. It goes from being something that they would grab to a gift. And I'm charging for this $6. I would charge between 4 and 6, no more than that. Depends on your area, okay? So now, packaging. Yes, I do have a lot of boxes, because as you know, these are all tutorials. Most of these you have seen all of these, because these are all from past tutorials. What I do is I just I have this box that I put all my boxes, that all the things that I make throughout the year for my craft fair. So I keep them, and because it's Halloween, I have a whole bunch. I made 2 more of these because it's Halloween. And how much do you charge this for? I charge between boxes, it depends on the size, but it goes from 1 to 4, 5 maybe. This one I'm going to charge $5 because it is very intricate. It's a lot of work. It has 2 sides. Yeah, I believe this one is 5. Yeah, $5. But that's the most expensive one. My experience is that it sells. That's so I'll just do that. And maybe if something is out there still, I'll just lower the price for Sunday. I have 3 days, so that's an advantage of a long one. So these are boxes. Prices, it depends. This one, $2. This one, $2. This one I'm not gonna sell. Honestly, I cannot bring myself to selling this. Is my favorite box of all times. I love this. This is a Scrap Diva Designs book die set, and I will never sell this because it's my favorite and I love it. And yeah, there's some things we make, guys, that you should just look at it because it brings you joy, makes you smile, makes you proud of yourself. And yeah, I just don't sell this one. I just brought it here to show it to you. I'll have the link below to this tutorial, okay, because it's amazing. So I have this one. You guys might remember this one. I added 2 little bookmarks that I made with ephemera. So I just added that. Just just to give a little bit more. This one $5 too. I know it sounds pricey, but it is what it is. I can sell it here for this price. This one that is the cutest thing ever. Look at that. Even has doors. This one I'm selling for $5 too. So it's a box. This is a tutorial. Oh, no, it doesn't open. This is actually, oh, here's a tip for you. I have 3 boxes that are desk organizers, which means that you can put pens and scissors, whatever you want inside. This is for your desk. So I have a sign saying desk organizers, and I bring these so that I show what you can use them for. I bring scissors, I bring pens, so always show them what the boxes are for or the products are for, if it's not that clear, because they'll look at this, so this is so pretty, and a lot of them will say, what will I do with this? So tell them what. So I did that with this and this too. This is one of my favorite of all times too. I love this die set. It's from Spellbinders. Again, the Spellbinders dies make this, the little purse. So I created a box for it. You might remember the tutorial. So there you go. Again, I'm going to fill it up with these so that they see what they can do. And I'm going to have a sign saying desk organizer. So there you go. I have this too. So every box that I have that is a desk, it can be a desk organizer. I will have that sign there. I have these little tiny ones. Here's what I'm thinking about this. I don't know if I'll have time. Because last year I had little ones like this. It was another die set. This one is Spellbinders. And I created the box for it because the die set makes the little house. So I created a box, and the best thing to really offer this would be, I don't have it, that's why I'm not doing it for this craft fair, but probably for the next I will. Put a whole bunch like jelly beans in a little plastic bag, tie a bow and put it inside. So you have a full gift there. And you can also do the same thing that I did with this. Put it in a bag. This bag would be perfect for that. Put a little bag topper and turn it into a gift. But this is going to be in my packaging area, so I'll just put it there. And last year they would just go, oh my gosh, this is so, you know how women are, you know how we are, guys. We look at something, we think it's cute, we buy it. We don't care. We don't care if we know what we're gonna do with it. Just looking at this, I would put this in front of me every day and just smile. So that's it. So yeah, so this year that's how I'm gonna do it. So this is from Easter, you might remember, $2. So I'm gonna try to get rid of these. That's why the price is low. People who have kids will look at this as, I don't care, it's not Easter, but it's cute. People like chicks anyway. So that's it. So these are the packaging, but always have a packaging area, okay? Because people love it. You can even make this, look. This is a beautiful packaging thing. You don't have to put anything inside. You can sell just this in itself. And again, with the signs, I'm not going to talk about the signs because that's the last thing in this video. So I have way more. I just don't want to show you. I just wanted to give you ideas, but I don't want to show you everything. So I have some Christmas ones. This year, I really tried to make things that were not Christmas, because last year, some people asked me, can you make some things that are not Christmas? Because they want to buy it, but everything was Christmas and they thought it was too early for that. So these are all boxes, 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 boxes. And yeah, so let's move on. Sorry guys, I just found more boxes, but anyway, just to give you ideas of prices, because some of you bought these die sets. So it is close to Halloween, so I'm sure these will sell out too. I made maybe 10 of these. So these I'm charging $4. These are wonderful. These is Scrap Diva designs you already see on my Halloween series. This one is coming up. Yeah, I think it's my next video. You're going to learn how to make these. These are wonderful for Halloween and Christmas, any time of year. I use Halloween paper, but you can use anything. These I'm charging $3 for each, just a box. But again, it's perfect. It fits perfectly the Godiva bar and the Hershey's milk chocolate bar. You can fit 2 or 3 in here, so you can do that for Halloween. So that's my next video. This one you've seen, guys. I'm charging $4 for that. That's another box. These one are chipboard, so chipboard is always more expensive, $4 because they're little. But these are chipboard boxes. This one is a new tutorial coming up. Look at these guys. You can see the little gingerbread. This is a tote bag. This is a new die set. I'll have the link below because if you want to buy it, it's coming up next week. The tutorial, I'm showing you how to make them. See, the gingerbread are everywhere. Cutest bag ever. $4. I'm charging $4 for that. So more packaging. So that's that. Now let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Now all my shadow boxes, style boxes, I'm selling all of these. You've seen this one already. I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers shadow box maker, the punch. So this one is basically a scenery, and I'm selling that for $6. I would charge between $4 and $6, okay? Again, this is a high-end fair that I go to, so they will pay for it, but I'll probably lower it if I don't sell something for my next one. $5 is this one, is a little notebook with a pen, and then you have the sleeve, so that's $5. But I'll have a sign saying what's inside. Oh, here's how I do this. These shadow boxes, I will have them open like this so people see what's inside. I won't have it closed because it's just a scenery, right? So they need to know what's inside. This one here, guys, it's coming up, this tutorial. I made, look at, last year I made recipe card boxes and they sold really well. So for this year, I just came up with another idea. And here it is. So you have this shadow box, the recipe, you can fit like 30 in here. I have 20 in each, and I have a sign with, of course, disclosing. And I made a little, for this one I made, oh guys, look at this. The little pastas, can't you stand it? That's a Spellbinders on the 10th of October, so next week. I'll have a tutorial and I'll show you this die set. Amazing, because it's coming up. It's not posted yet. So you are the Ravi best. Oh my gosh, honestly. So yeah, so that's it. So I have a different one, but you have another tutorial if you want to do the cards, the recipe cards. You have another, I use the same die sets here. You have another one in my playlist, okay? So you can make without the board, the cutting board. What is it called? Oh, the shadow box. So this one again, I put a pen inside. Everything has a pen now. And then 20. Each one of these has 20 recipe cards. Look at that. So these ones I'm charging $6. And remember this is an old tutorial. So guys, I found the coolest die set. I'll see if I can find, because I bought it a long time ago. I'll see if I can find it and I'll have the link below. So I found this die set. What it makes is the back for anything that you want standing. So this basically, you close it. Let me show you. I'm just gonna unwrap it. I found this and I said, oh my gosh, this is the best ever. See? So you can put on anything that you make your shadow boxes with, and it basically stands up like that. Huh? Isn't that cool? I know guys, we get excited about these things. You know me, I couldn't do this if I were not in love with it, because it is a lot of work. Anyway, I'm selling this for $6. For people who like shabby chic stuff, they'll love it. $6. I'll see if I can find this, and I think there was a little one too. So that, I made some tags this year. So I have Halloween. I'm gonna have an area, you'll see the video next week, an area with just Halloween. So I made these tags. You remember those are Scrap Diva too. These are tags that I made like 3 years ago, and I just found them actually. It was hidden somewhere in my craft room. So I just kind of aligned 4 in each, put a back topper, charged $2. So 4, 4, this one has 3, and this one has 3. So there you go. These are tags, and I made them floating, these little guys floating. I just put an acetate here, cut the hole, put the acetate. Let me see if you can see one. No. but you can see it's see-through, right? These are really cute. Remember these? I made these this year. My ornaments, beautiful Christmas ornaments, and they all have like a crystal or some kind of charm, and they just hang. I made beads with them. So again, add the topper, plastic bag, and that's it. You're happy. So this plastic bag is the one that I use the most. I have one that I use a lot, which is the size for cards. So let me give you the size, okay? I'll see if I find it. It's 4x6, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think this one, no. I think it's 4x5, either 4x5 or 4x6. Doesn't matter if it's longer. So I put them in plastic bags, and these are selling for $5. Tea, let's do tea next. Okay, tea bags. And then I think we'll wrap up with, yeah, with our beautiful nail file, okay? And then I'll give you all the tips on how to build those little signs. So I have 3 options for tea bags. I have these basic ones. That's a tutorial on my channel as well, that you can put $2. There you go. These are easy to make, very quick to make, and all of them have a little tag. See? So it's 2 tea bags and the tag. You can add a little spoon here, but I didn't. So this is the simple one. Here is one that is inside a mug. I hope you can see well. On the back you'll see. See? It's a mug, and you have 2 tea bags and little candies. So that's the other option. This one is $4. And this is the new one. You remember this is a tutorial already on my channel. It's called Library Pocketbooks. It's by Scrap Diva Designs. This one needs a die set. That one doesn't. This one doesn't. So what I did was I just really stepped it up. I just added the tea bag and the spoon and the bag topper, and I'm charging $3 for these. These are so fast to make. I made a whole bunch of these, and I have quite a few that are not Christmas because people really asked last year. So I have a few that are not Christmas related. So there you go. So that's tea bag. For nail file, I have a new die set that I bought, and I am coming up with an idea without die set for the mini files that I bought. I'm sure I showed those in my previous video. But these guys are always bestsellers. So always have these. These are beautiful gifts. I even have the little thing here. This is a die set by KS Crafts. So, but I do have on my playlist craft fair ideas and tutorials. I have one that does not need, I have actually 2, I think, that do not need a die set, okay? So always have these. Buy beautiful nail files, colorful ones. I'll have the link below to the ones that I buy, okay? And yeah, and make those because they sell out. $3 I charge for each, and I have maybe 20. Last year, I think I sold 20, 30 maybe. People love these. Absolutely great stuffers. So I think I'm going to stop now, and let me just finish by giving you tips on how to not display, but how to use those little signs to really attract and sell your stuff. So let's do that, and we'll end the video. I don't want this to be way too long. Okay, so now signs. They're very, I cannot emphasize this enough, guys. It's very important to have clear signs, either inviting your viewers or your buyers to buy something, either explaining or putting them everything, all the items in one category. So let me give you some examples. I always have this big one because I have my channel, and if you scan this, you go straight to my channel. So that's an invitation to the channel. But here's what you can do with it. Here's some ops. So for example, all the things that I find are great stocking stuffers, like this great stocking stuffer, anything that is small, this one, all the things that I identify as stocking stuffers, I will have something nearby. And let me show you how. Okay, let me get Let me get something to show you where I put these. So that's what I use for these. These are actually business card holders. And I just put it in like this. And I put it on the table like that, so that it's easier for people to see. And I'll have a few, 3 or 4 of these all over. See, stocking stuffers. Another one that for coffee lovers, if you have anything with coffee or hot chocolate, tea time. So I just designed these things. See this tea time one, and I use them, I put this. For tea lovers, that's another one. And I'll have a little, very quick course. Maybe, I don't know, if you want it, let me know in the comments, okay? If you want to learn how to make these signs, I can create a course for that, okay? So these are very inexpensive. I'll find it online on Amazon, and I use them because it's easier for people to see. So basically, these signs here are to help people understand like the category. So this is all the coffee items, or these are all, so all the tea things will be near one of these. So that's one way that I use. But the other way that you can use too is, for example, I sell these handmade cup cozies. This is crochet. And to invite people to buy them, here's what I do. If you guys do crochet, this really, really works. I came up with it and it really works. So I got one of these from my local coffee place, and I just wrote no more paper waste. And I also made this, no paper waste. So this is a way to explain to them there is meaning to this. It's not just a cute gift that you're going to buy. You're actually going to have one in your bag so that you don't waste so much paper. So I created a whole bunch of these, and everywhere, because I spread these around my table, I will have something like that. No more paper waste. I'll just put it here. So there is a philosophy, an idea, a purpose for this too. So that's what I did, and it really worked last year. People went, yep, you're right, we waste too much paper. So here's another one, unique gift bags and boxes. This is the one where all the boxes that I just showed you, I put them all in one area. And again, I use this and I put it up, wrap to impress. 1 or 2, I usually do 2, 1 on each side. And then along the way, all over the table, I will have a video on that, okay? I will put these unique gifts and bags. This is unique. This is the only place where you find this bag. You can't buy it on Amazon because it's handmade. So that's another way to do that. The other thing that I do with my signs is make the price clear, chapstick inside, and explain. Because like I said, for some of the things, let me get one here. You will see something like this and you go, what's inside? We tend, guys, we as crafters, we tend to just assume people will know. There's no way for them to know. So explain. Chapstick inside, okay? So everybody will know, or lip balm inside. So everywhere where I have anything inside, Hershey's nuggets inside. If you have food, if you have three tea bags inside, always let them know, because there's no way for them to know, okay? So that's another way I use these for, let me see here. There's another one that I want to show. Yeah. So I make these. I don't think I've ever shown you this, guys, here on my channel. I make these foraging bags with rope. Look how beautiful they are. And the way I use it is like this, which is a very bad choice of dress I made. That's me. Very bad choice of dress, because you can hardly see anything. But anyway, that's how you use it. You just forage your flowers and you put them inside. I sell these. There is a florist in my neighborhood that sells my foraging bags. They're beautiful. I love them. So again, if you have the foraging bag there, people will look at it. What is it? So here's what I do. I explain to them what it is. Card kits. I had a card kit once, so I put everything that is inside the card kit. This is something that sold really well in the past. And the last thing I want to show you that I use these little signs for is for the cards. I have dozens and dozens of cards, and I have one of those tall card stands. But still, make it easier for them. So I just divide it by categories again. So these are friendship cards. So you look at them if you're interested. Whimsical cards for kids. Christmas cards. Or you can put them in boxes and you put this in front just to show them. So this, Halloween cards. So I make little cards like this, thank you cards, so that people go straight to the ones that they want, because otherwise it can get really overwhelming. They'll see all those cards and, oh my gosh, this is too many. Again, in the idea of explaining, money holder kits, those that I showed you, explain what it is. Just add money and glue the back. And I have one, of course, showing with the money inside. But give them tips on what it is. So there's so many ways that you can use these cards. And the last one is just, you know, to show you two options. You can either put, sometimes I just put it on the product itself like this. You can just do that, or you can make it like that and just stand on like that. So spatulas with the prices, you can, yeah. So guys, I think that's it. I'm exhausted and I am going to finish my wrapping, put everything in boxes, take it to the craft fair. And please guys, send me good energy, do some alms, do your praying, whatever works. And I hope I do well on my craft fair. I will make a video for you as I'm putting things away as best as I can, because we have like a window that we have to use, so I can't stay there for very long. But as much as I can, I will film the displays to give you more ideas on displays, because I know that that really helps all of us. So that's it guys. I want you guys to be successful. That's why I did this video, to give you all these tips. I hope it's helpful. Please do help my channel by subscribing. Most of you are not subscribers. It's free. You just click on the thing and that's it. And it helps me. I would love to reach at least 35,000 this by the end of the year. So help me with that. And yeah, by leaving a comment, all of that helps the algorithm. And we all depend on this Mr. Algorithm, unfortunately. That's it, guys. I hope you have a great day, okay? Bye-bye.